Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today's Tuesday and it's part 2 of ranking all 35 Godzilla movies. If you want to like through 35 through 21, go to part 1. I'll put in the link at the end of this video. Anyways, yeah, this is like the middle part of the top 35 um Godzilla movies. So let's start off at number 20. At number 20 is Godzilla 2000. Godzilla 2000 was a pretty decent start to the Millennium Era. I did like this movie more than I did movies any of the last part in the part one. Um, I like Orga as a bad guy. He was an okay, pretty cool villain. Only thing I like with this movie is the pacing really and the graphics have not aged well really with this movie. It's not like that. It's the reason why it's so low. It's not as high in this list as it would have been if it probably aged a little bit better, but it's still not that bad of a movie. With regards to the movie, I give it 8.5 out of 8, not 8.5, 8 out of 10. Can't give it any higher than that. Not a bad movie, not the best Godzilla movie, but it deserves to be at number 20. I can't put this one any lower. Next up is Godzilla SOS, the sequel to Godzilla against Mechagodzilla. This movie's pretty cool. I like it a lot. I just don't like it as much as I do Godzilla versus Mechagodzilla against Mechagodzilla. But it's not that bad. I like how um Mothra helps Mechagodzilla rest because he had the bone structure and the soul of the original Godzilla. So I like that part about it and stuff. So it's a pretty decent movie. Not the best Godzilla movie in the Millennium area, but not that bad. I just like with Godzilla 2000. Give Godzilla SOS an 8 out of 10. Not a bad Godzilla movie, but not the best. Still pretty decent though. Um, Number 18, one of my pretty awesome Heisei era Godzilla movie, Godzilla versus Mechagodzilla 2. I actually really like this movie a lot. I love Rodan in this movie. I like Godzilla in this movie. My favorite Baby Godzilla design, other than a movie later on in the top 35 movie list, I like a little bit better. But uh, this is like a little Baby Godzilla, though. This is how I like it more than in this show era, or how he looks like in his like middle age in Space Godzilla. I like this look. The thing that brings this movie down, it's not any higher or not in the top 10. Is Mechagodzilla in this movie is just so bland. The main villain item's not. That kind of sucks too, because best my parents theme song for Mechagodzilla is in this movie. Um, Other than that, this movie's pretty decent. This movie easily gets 8.5 out of 10. It's just some parts of the story are kind of too goofy for me, and Mechagodzilla is kind of not the best. But Rodan is awesome in this movie. Love his sacrifice, and he helps Godzilla beat Mechagodzilla. I like all that, but this movie is at number 19. I mean, at number 18. So, number 18 is Godzilla vs. Mechagodzilla. Number 17 is a classic show era invasion of astro monsters. I do like this movie. It's some of the only reasons why it's this low on the list is because I just never really cared for like some of the like cheesy parts that Godzilla doing the victory jump and stuff. To me, that was kind of cheesy, and it's kind of takes a while to get to like the main battle scene at the end, action scene at the end of the movie with Ghidorah and Rodan and stuff. Other than that, it's not that bad. It's after like what movie came before it, it just didn't live up nearly as good as that one, but it's still not that bad. I like Invasion. It is one of those classic Godzilla movies from the show era, so I had to put it number 17. Can't put it any lower than that. Still awesome Godzilla movie, especially in the Showa era. So that's why it's at number 17. The number 16, I know it's this low, but I can't put any higher in this list. Is Final Wars, the final Millennium era Godzilla movie. I do like the monster action. It's one of my favorite Godzilla designs is in this movie. The reason why it's so low is just the bad guys, human wise, it's just so cheesy. Just the human story is kind of cheesy, and I don't like how Japan showed like America at the time and stuff. To me, that was just kind of silly, but it's not terrible, but it's not the best. And I don't like how they brought Menya back and that whole storyline that also kind of killed this movie. But the monster action is what saved it. That's why this movie is like an 8.5 out of 10. It's still a pretty decent Godzilla movie. I still like it. It's in that. It isn't this would be in the top 10. That's why it's number 16. And number 15 is Godzilla versus King Ghidorah. The Showa era Ghidorah. I like the Showa era Ghidorah and Mecha Ghidorah. I just don't like his origin story for Ghidorah, what they did with that. But with Godzilla, I love how they showed it was like a Godzilla source and stuff. To me, that's really cool how they did that with Godzilla. Um, the whole time Tower thing is actually pretty decent, but like I said, it's not like how they Ghidorah's made, but it kind of stays with Mecha Ghidorah. And this human story is pretty decent in this movie. This one was one of those when I first watched, I thought I was gonna like it, but it surprised me. It was actually pretty decent. I've seen it twice. I wouldn't mind seeing it again. It's a good Godzilla movie and give it 8.5 out of 10 as well. And that's why it's at number 15 on the list. Number 14 is Godzilla against Mechagodzilla, my second favorite Mechagodzilla um, movie, but my favorite Mechagodzilla design, Kuru. Love this story. Love how Mechagodzilla is made out of bones of the original Godzilla. I've always liked that, and the story is pretty decent. I like how he gets memories back from the old Godzilla from back in the 50s and stuff. This Godzilla vs. against Mechagodzilla. This is a pretty awesome Millennium era story, and one of my favorites in the series. So that's why this movie is at um number 14. It really deserves to be here. Number 13 is probably my number 13 is probably one of my favorite. It is my, I think it's my 1 second. Yeah, it is my favorite Millennium era Godzilla. That's GMK. Monsters All Out Attack. I love the story of this Godzilla. It's like spirit of Godzilla's revenging on Japan and stuff. And you have Ghidorah as the good guy. You have um, Mothra helping too, and Baragon as all the three good guys trying to stop Godzilla. I love that storyline with Godzilla in this movie. And yeah, this movie easily gets 8.9 out of 10. It's not perfect 9. It's because it hasn't aged well when it comes to graphics, but still a great story for Godzilla. It deserves to be this high on the list at number 13. And number 12 is one of my favorite Heisei era, Godzilla vs. Biollante. Biollante is such an underrated Godzilla monster. I love how she has part of Godzilla in her. Um, and she's one of the only few female kaiju in the Godzilla universe. She's just a really powerful foe against Godzilla, and I just like the story a lot in this movie. It's just a really good Godzilla movie from the Heisei era, and yeah, this movie usually gets an 8.9 as well out of 10, and that's why it's number 12. And at number 11, the last one on the list today, is The Return of Godzilla, the first Heisei era Godzilla movie. I just like this backstory a lot. I like it's darker. It has like the Cold War era elements into it, and I love Godzilla. One of my favorite Godzilla wars is in this movie. Heisei. This is one of the reasons why Heisei era is my favorite era of Godzilla because how good the stories are and stuff. In this movie series, it's just it's a great movie. Return of Godzilla from first in the Heisei eras and how different it is in the Showa era movies. So that's why it's at number um 11 on this list. And yeah, that's end of the second part of the three-part of all 35 movies. Next week, Tuesday, will be my top 10 favorite Godzilla movies. So that'd be fun to do. Um, Tomorrow will be Godzilla movie review. Don't know what it's going to be yet, but please like, subscribe, comment, hit the notification bell. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.